All right. Oh, here we go. All right. What up, GLX Sports family? We're back once again with another episode of Football Fan Talk. I am your gracious host, Big G. And we also have the fellas with me. You guys go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Second place LaFleur in the building.
Damn. All right. Vacation in Shann, bringing up the rear, you know what I mean? But I was in LA, but, do what we got to do. Big Shann in the house.
Yep, Raider Mike in the house. I'm on mobile. I'm in the car driving.
Mobile Mike.
But I'm here. For today.
Hey, that's the dedication.
Yes. Indeed. Yes, and as the fellows may have alluded to, the champ is here once again. Got me a little victory up in here, 9-4 last week. Actually, we all had one push. So I was 9-4, 9-4-1. We had Young G 8-5-1, Raider Mike 7-6-1, and Shann brought up the rear with the 5-8-1. So that's my little second solo crown, man. I'm going for 3 in a row this week. I have to pull something out the hat on these cats,
But I'm coming out the woodwork.
That was just the force of bad luck. Cardinals got blown out. Nobody expected that.
Nobody expected Detroit.
Raiders got blown out. Pittsburgh tied with
Detroit.
The Lions.
The Raiders just thought it was opposite. Man. They thought it was opposite day. So she scored 41, we scored 14.
Let me go ahead and roll the sleeves up. Let's get cracking on these topics.
Yeah, man. But then we got shoot, we didn't really get into who we're gonna break down as far as. No, I didn't. No. Okay, no, I didn't. So we'll just, instead of doing that, we'll go over like 2 little topics or whatever, and then we could jump into our picks. The first topic I wanted to tackle was the Cam Newton issue. You guys think Cam Newton is going to make a difference for the Panthers and make them better? Raider Mike, what you think about that?
Well, he don't know the offense yet. I don't think he knows the whole offense, do he? So it's going to take him a minute. But I think he will make the team better than what Darnold did. I mean, Darnold was okay, but it just, he injured. He ain't mobile. I think that not right now. It ain't going. It's not going. They ain't going to playoffs. So that ain't gonna happen. I don't think they're a playoff team. Even with Cam, he came too late in the game, and now you got to learn this whole offense, because this ain't like the same offense he was in Carolina the first time around. He got a second go around only because the quarterback got hurt, But I think it'll be a better offense though, because he is mobile. But as far as them making the playoffs, like they're saying, they got a pretty good defense. Their defense is suspect still sometimes, depending who they play. Everybody's defense could be looking number one when you're playing somebody who ain't good. So,
Very,
so
very true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll say, Shann, what you think about that, man?
I was gonna say, I think he's gonna bring a spark to the offense, and the fact that he's mobile, and then I think the Patriots did him kind of dirty, so he got a little something to prove. They may not make the playoffs, but he'll give a damn good run to it. You know what I mean? Because nobody wants to be in their prime and then sitting on the sideline and knowing they got something to bring to the table. So I think that cat's gonna bring a little extra mustard to show that he deserves to be in the NFL and not to be looked at as a backup quarterback.
Yeah, okay. I can get down with that. Young G, what you think, man?
I think in the capacity that they use Cam against Arizona, I think that's going to be more his role than actually going to be the starting quarterback, barring injury to Phillip Walker. Because if you look at the game, Phillip Walker actually played pretty well. Having Cam in that 5 to 10 yard line, goal line situation where he has that dual threat ability, you know what I'm saying? And he's a bigger body. I think that's going to fit them well. I agree with everybody else. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but I definitely think the energy that Cam brings into the building it's infectious. Like everybody around him is gonna be like hyped up. Even like if you look at it when he scored his first touchdown, he was like, "I'm back." I ain't never seen Christian McCaffrey show emotion in his entire career, like his entire NFL career. But that man ran up to Cam and was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," like that energy right there.
Yeah.
You feel me? That energy right there is gonna carry that team a lot more than anything else that they've had going on, barring Sam Darnold coming back, their head coach being wishy-washy and all that, like not really knowing what he's doing. But I think that Cam Newton energy is going to rub off on everybody, regardless of whether he stays there for the rest of his career or not. Like that energy, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't fake that. You know what I'm saying? That's got to be genuine, and that's just Cam through and through. He's gonna bring that energy to that team for sure.
Yeah, I agree. And I do you guys one better. You guys are like, ain't making the playoffs. You guys realize they're 5-5, right? They're right in the mix to get a wild card.
What division?
They're only, I mean, look, they got McCaffrey and look, they got McCaffrey and they got Hubbard. So they got matching running backs that can do some damage. And yeah, ain't nobody talked about CJ Moore, man. Or DJ Moore, excuse me. This cat got 57 receptions for 701 yards with horrible quarterbacks. And he's getting somebody who can probably get him the ball a little bit. And the guy's the 18th ranked receiver in NFL. You know what I mean? And then you're like 18th ranked. That sounds kind of low, but he's in front of DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Lockett, Jarvis Landry, Adam Thielen, Michael Pittman Jr., and for you Raiders fans, he's in front of Hunter Renfrow too. I mean, this guy's a good receiver. So They got some weapons. Their defense is not bad. And I'm not saying they're going to, win the NFC East. I mean, not the NFC East, but the NFC South or do any major damage. But they got action at making the playoffs. It's not completely out of the question. And that gives Cam something to strive for. Because, he's out to prove people wrong.
100%.
So, he's definitely going to make them better. They may make a run. So, I mean, we'll see. You know what I mean? They probably won't make the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. But they have something to play for.
You do have a point because I forgot. Y'all division is trash.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I
completely forgot about that. Like, it's y'all and then everybody else, like, flat out. So,
right.
We're
3 games ahead.
Exactly.
In our division. So
y'all very much, they very well may.
The wild card is a lot.
Tampa.
It's going to depend on that energy that Cam's bring for sure.
Like I was saying, I'm not saying they won't. I'm saying
they won't.
Well, I'm not going to rule it out because look at this whole season, man. It's been upset after upset. You know what I'm saying? And I think the
and that was a game.
Not only that, bro. I mean, football does have a Michael Jordan effect with certain players, and Cam Newton is one of those players where he rises the play of every player around him. Right. So we don't know. You know what I mean? He's one of them dudes.
And
I don't know why New England didn't give it to him. New England sure.
Well, you know why they did.
You know why? Yeah. He wanted Mac
because he didn't take that because he didn't get the vaccine.
Yeah, he didn't take that jab.
But not even just that. I mean, let's to be fair, look at what Mac Jones is doing.
He's doing pretty good now.
He's not bad.
Mac Jones is doing well, but they cut that man because he didn't get the jab. He got the jab. Now he's back in the league. You know what I'm saying? Had he got that before while he's in New England, if he got it while he's in New England, he might still be a Patriot. So
it is everywhere you go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's interesting that Aaron Rodgers was able to come back as quick as he did. I mean.
So we're all in agreement then. We're in agreement that Cam will make them better. They may or may not make the playoffs. Some of us, like Raider Mike, just like, hell no, they won't. Me, I'm like, hey, man, they just may. We don't know.
Yeah.
But the second thing I want to talk about with you guys was to see if you guys think Ben Roethlisberger needs to hang the cleats up, man. You know what I mean? That's something I've been kind of I've been rolling that ball down the bowling lane for a while, throwing strikes as far as I'm concerned. But what do you guys think? Shan, you think he should hang him up or you think he's good?
He's 39 years old, right?
I don't know how old he is. He looked like he's 50.
Yeah, he's 39. He's
I'm
39.
saying he's 39 years old.
He's
And that's
39.
what I say, like, for the cat his age, and he's got cats like Brady 44. Rodgers is older than him. He looks older than both of them. You know what I
Rodgers
mean?
is younger than him, though.
Rodgers is older than him? Yeah, Rodgers not
No,
older
Rodgers
than
is
him.
younger.
I
Rodgers,
thought Rodgers was like 40.
nah,
Oh,
he's
hell
like
no.
37, 38. He's
Man,
not that old yet.
it's that mustache or how he changed up that made it don't work to his advantage. But Ben looked like an old man back there, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And the Steelers ain't really built up their line to like protect him like they should. They act like he could scramble and whatnot, and they count on the big plays and whatnot, which they get every now and then, but they don't. It's like they don't curtail the offense to always have them big plays. Like the Raiders, they play for a big play. They like, we got a fast guy, we're gonna throw it. It's like you see one game and they're like, Ben did all right, but they had a good run game. And then they have another game where they're like, finally they let Ben throw it, So it's just like, for the offense that he has, his days is numbered over there. You know what I mean? And Tomlin might be right along with him. And, he might want to look at that USC situation and be like, let's put that on the back burner, fellas. You know what I mean? Because I don't
revisit, huh?
Yeah, because I mean, really, like, your offense is built around your quarterback, bruh. You know what I mean? Regardless if you got a bomb-ass running back or whatever, you got to build your offense around the leader of the team. And I really don't think that they built it up to, as of late, to let Ben do what he can do. He can't scramble. You know what I mean? He's more of a pocket quarterback than anything, and they don't let him just air it out like they should. So with that being said,
Okay.
I think, his days might be numbered, bro.
All right. Young G, what you think, man? Michael's on mute and he don't even know it.
I think
Unmute
honestly,
yourself.
I got you.
I think Big Ben, honestly, let's just looking at his career as a whole, he's already a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah.
He may not I don't think he's first ballot, but he's a Hall of Fame quarterback nonetheless.
Yeah.
I think he should have retired maybe 2-3 years ago, you know what I'm saying, where his body was still, he's fully functional. I mean, looking at him now, I feel like he's trying to play like a Tom Brady. He's trying to play like an Aaron Rodgers where he's like, oh, age is just a number type shit. But Big Ben, I mean, there's a reason why he's Big Ben. He was banging a lot when he was, when he was younger. He could run a little bit. He could hit a linebacker and be like, all right, I'm all right, shake it off. But that shit took a toll on him. And it shows now. You know what I'm saying? Looking at his stats this year, right? Don't get me wrong. He's completing 66% of his passes. But I mean, shit. He's only got 1,900 yards. He's only got 10 touchdowns. The Steelers aren't that great. I mean, they're actually pretty fucking garbage to like Steelers standards, at least.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't have.
Don't get me wrong. They're 5-3. I'll give them that. They're 5-3. Whatever, right? But as a whole, the Steelers don't look good. They don't look like the Steelers that a lot of people are used to seeing. Yeah. Regardless of, no matter how good of a coach Mike Tomlin is, he can only do so much, and his quarterback isn't allowing him to reach that full potential as far as like the Steelers, stigma of how great that organization is and everything. I think honestly, Big Ben, he should retire this year. He should have retired last year. Should have retired the year before that. Big Ben should be done. You know what I'm saying? Granted, they don't have another quarterback by any means. They don't. Like, they got to go find one in free agency, make a trade. Maybe they go get Deshaun Watson. Maybe if Cam does good this year, they go get Cam. Because, even in college, there's no good quarterback coming out. So, I don't know. They got to do something. But Big Ben's got to be done. His career is already cemented. He's got 2 rings. He won Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's got 60+ thousand passing yards. I mean, hey, man, you got to know when to hang it up. And if he don't know soon, if he don't figure it out soon, that man, he ain't going to be able to walk.
Damn.
He gonna have his damn he gonna have that little walker out there on the field so he can bat when
He
he
gonna look
drop
like
back.
he gonna be walking. He gonna be like Eric Campbell. That quit playing.
Yeah,
I'd
Earl
say,
Campbell's all messed up.
Yes, Raider
Yeah,
Mike, we
Earl
know where
Campbell.
you're gonna come from with it. What do you think, man? What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I just think, like I said it last year. Ben should have retired last year. He just looked like a damaged vehicle. You know, like those. His body is like they should put salvage tag on him. He got a salvage tag from like a vehicle that they put that salvage tag on your ass. That means don't fuck with you. That means I can't run the way I want to. I can't move. I get hit, I'm going down. You know what I'm saying? He's just like a statue in the pocket now. He's not the same Ben he used to be. He is a damaged goods, and I think that it's showing. Pittsburgh is 5-3 only because of that defense. You take that defense away, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree 100%, man.
Let me ask y'all this.
So yeah, that's how I feel. That's what I say.
Do you guys think that like Ben's kind of like, man, you know, I don't know if it's worth me going all out, you know, as opposed to preserving my body, because that's what it kind of looks like. He doesn't really have anybody to throw to, you know what I mean? And then he's not.
Claypool's nice. He got one.
He's looking for.
Nah, I
Say
think
what?
Deontay Johnson, though. He got
Deontay Johnson. He nice.
Let me tell y'all this, man. Let me tie this up in a nice little bow, man.
Please.
Look, Pittsburgh's offense is ranked 23rd. Or actually, they're ranked 24th. Ben Roethlisberger is the 23rd ranked QB. He's the third most sacked quarterback of all time. And guess what? Guess who's been sacked the most this year? Him. You know what I mean? And he's 7th to the lowest in yards per pass per play at 6.6, which means he's dinking and dunking, contrary, you know, to kind of what my man Shann said. They're going for the big home run. They're not, because they can't. They're just dinking and dunking. And then also he's 27th ranked in QBR. QBR, if you guys don't know, it's a quarterback rating system. And the top of the QBR is 158.3. That's perfect. Ben is ranked, his is 40. So he's towards the bottom. You know what I mean? The bottom line is, like I've been saying for weeks, that cat, he's the equivalent to a drunk punch boxer. You know what I'm saying? That cat cannot like stand in the pocket and feel comfortable. You see his feet, he dances in the pocket. You know what I mean? And it's you look at that, you look at quarter over the years, and when they start tap dancing, because Ben was never a tap dancer. He would sit in the pocket, wait to the last second, he take the big hit and get his throw off. He can't do that anymore, man. You know what I mean? So that 5-3 that Pittsburgh is, that's inflated. You know what I mean? That's an inflated record. Once they start getting into the meat of their schedule, that's going to even out. You know, like Raider Mike said, they got a good defense. Their defense has been saving them. Watt is getting sacks. But, you know, bottom line, Ben, like we kind of all agreed he should have retired maybe 2 years ago. He's just getting that extra money on that contract. You know what I mean?
He got a dead arm and a dead body.
Yeah, man.
They made the Bears look good, bro. You know what I mean?
Like, and I like that. I agree, G. He is going to be a Hall of Famer, but I disagree. He is going to be first ballot because he won two. Because he got
first ballot.
Because he got 2 rings, so he'll be first ballot.
He getting it.
He won't be unanimous. Yeah, but he will be first ballot. So that'll wrap that up. So we all agree Ben should throw them cleats up on the telephone wire, wrap them around, and let them hang.
Yes, sir.
But now we're going to get into the fun part of the show where the fellas all make their picks on the games for the upcoming week. And we're going to see who can get the crown, who can get down and get the crown. You know, the first game we got up, y'all, is the Patriots -6.5 versus the Falcons. And the Patriots are 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings against Atlanta. And they're 4-0 in their last 4 games overall against the spread. So Raider Mike, who you like in this game, man?
You know I can't stand that old gremlin face. Anyway, I'm gonna take the Patriots. I'm gonna take that old poltergeist with a hood on the face ass Belichick. Nah, you know the poltergeist. You know what you know that movie, Greg. But anyway, he look like one of them little midgets shit with the little monk with a little hood over their head.
That's
But anyway, I'm gonna take the Patriots.
You like the Pats, huh? All right, Young G, who you like, man?
Yeah. And seeing what your boys did to them Falcons last week, man. Ain't no way in hell I'm taking them, man. I got the Patriots. I'll take the Patriots. I'll go 28-17.
28-17, huh? Shan, who you like, man?
I'm a ride the bandwagon. You know what I mean? I think that Belichick's figured out, look, okay, I know what I'm working with now. You know what I mean? I think in the first few weeks and stuff, he was still trying to figure it out. And your boy Max kind of got comfortable, you know what I mean? So he's like, let's go for it. Let's do it. And Belichick, whether you love him or hate him, cheating or not, he does know how to manipulate the team and use different pieces because he's a master of
how to coach.
Yeah, he's a master of putting in little, hey, I'm going to use you for this year. You're not going to be with us next year. We're going to go to the Super Bowl and do what we need to do. But, you can't take anything away from his coaching ability. And, they might have a slow start, but he's always somewhere in the playoffs, man. So,
all right, I'm taking the Pats. So let's move on. Next game up, we got the Packers versus the Vikings. And let's see, in this game, dang, the Vikings are 1-7 against the spread in their last 8 home games. That's not good. A lot of underacts in the game. That don't really matter. You know what I mean?
In case you didn't know, 1-7 ain't good.
Packers are -2.5 in this one. I'll go first, my pick. And they usually play each other close, but it doesn't matter in a close game. I'm still taking Aaron Rodgers over Kirk, first cousins. So I'll take the Packers. Let's see. Shan, who you liking this one, man?
Man, like I said, I think this is Rodgers' season to prove that y'all shouldn't have drafted a quarterback first. You should have got me some support that I needed so we could do what we got to do. And I think he's planning to figure out a contract for next year, and he's been making things happen, man. And Matt LaFleur, he's starting to be a little promising coach and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I think he trusts Aaron. I think they got a better relationship than what they started out with. So I'm gonna take the Packers, man.
All right, Young G, who you like? Why?
Got the Packers winning 24-21. Like you alluded to, they usually do play close. Kirk Cousins, as inconsistent as he is, he might score some points because that defense isn't really that great. So, but I still got the Packers winning.
All right. Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man?
We're gonna take the Pack attack, and that's all I'm gonna say.
All right, Pack attack in effect. So next up, we have the Saints visiting the Eagles. Now the Saints are 4. The Saints are 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 games following a straight up loss. The Eagles are 1-5 in their last 6 games as a home favorite. Ooh-wee. So, you want me to take this one first? I'll take this one first, man. Let's see. Saints, Eagles, this is a tough one to call, man. To me, this is a 50-50 game. Eagles are playing better. Saints haven't been playing all that well. So I think I'm going to pull my shoulder out on this one. I'm going to go ahead and rock with the Eagles, man. I think the Eagles will get them. So, Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man?
Yeah, well, I am going to I'm taking the Eagles. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not going against them this week.
Okay. Shan, who you liking this one, man?
Man, for some reason, I just have a feeling about the Saints. You know what I mean? I think they're going to try to make some stuff happen, and I don't think they want to take the L against it because the Eagles been kind of sometimesy, and I think, Jameson is like, look, man, don't rule me out just yet, bro. You know what I mean? I think your boy
James ain't playing.
No, hold on, man.
James
Let
ain't
it
playing.
go. I think he picked the Saints, right?
Look, I'm gonna go ahead and ride with it, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and ride with it.
I mean, they almost beat the Titans last week. To be fair,
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ride with it, though. I just, it's only been like when Mike picked the Eagles some weeks back, they handled it, and we was all wrong and whatnot. But they haven't been consistent, with what
you're right.
weapons that they had and whatnot. And the Saints been in the game, even though they lost, they stayed in the game and whatnot. So I think if it comes down to drag the knuckles out, bear boxing and whatnot, I think the Saints can pull it off.
All right. Young G, who you liking this game, man?
Hey, man, look, I got Philly winning 17-14 just because what Trevor Siemian looked like against the Titans, and the Titans are a better team than Philly, but still got Philly taking that one. Put my trust in Jalen Hurts.
Jalen. Next up, we got the Ravens versus the Bears. Man, the Ravens are 0-4 against the spread against a team with a kind of surprising, but the Bears are 0-5 in the last 5 home games versus a team with a winning record. So got some conflicting information there, and we'll see what you like. Young G, who you going with in this?
Well, saying that the Bears might not have Khalil Mack in this game,
yeah,
and how bad the Ravens have been playing, I'm still gonna go with the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, as much as I wanna pick Chicago, I just feel like the Ravens offensively, they don't really have to worry about Khalil Mack if he's not playing. So I'm gonna just go ahead and hopefully the Ravens don't let me down this week. So Baltimore.
Huh?
Yeah, 14-7.
14-7, huh?
Yeah.
Shan, who you liking this one, man?
Yeah, the Khalil Mack is a factor, and when he wasn't playing with the team some weeks back, the defense didn't show up at all. And I think you were talking about the leadership aspect. So the fact that it's kind of questionable, ain't nobody really kind of trying to step up, and they need that defense to keep them in the game. I think your boy, I like Justin, you know what I mean? He's trying to get his mojo and whatnot, but he felt really good playing against the Steelers. But, you know what I mean? And I think that Lamar's like, look, man, it ain't no fluke, man, and I think that Harbaugh, he stepped up like a man and said, hey, you know what? We weren't prepared. We didn't do what we needed to do. So I think he's going to make some major adjustments, and they're not trying to lose to the Bears, man. They shouldn't.
So you got the Ravens.
Yeah, I'll take the Ravens.
Fred and Mike, who you like in this game, brother? Mr. Mute. Shan,
Mike, you muted, folks.
Keep going on mute by itself. I ain't muting it. I ain't touching their mute button. Ain't touching shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the damn.
I'm sorry. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
But anyway, you with your long-winded ass pick taking, all you gotta do is pick the damn team. This is the pick. I'm taking the Ravens. That's it. I don't need no elaboration. I don't need to elaborate. I just know who's gonna win.
We just need.
I know who's gonna win. I know who's gonna win.
But check it out though. I'm about to pull my shoulder out on this one, y'all. Know what I mean? Guess what? I'm gonna take the Bears. You know why? Lamar didn't practice today, and Lamar is sick, and he's had COVID twice. I don't know. He may play, but I don't think he'll be 100%. And then we got got the Ravens their defense is ranked 24, although the Bears offense is ranked 31, so they're pretty garbage. I have a sneaky feeling for some reason, like the football gods are just, dancing around my head, telling me that this is gonna be that one game, the Bears, and they're gonna do a little something, man. I just feel it.
Before look, you locking in that pick, right? I'm gonna just read you off some
in.
names. I'm gonna just read you off some names real quick. That's probably not gonna play for the Bears.
Go ahead.
We got Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks, Eddie Jackson, Danny Trevathan, Allen Robinson, Jimmy Graham, Darnell Mooney, Alec Ogletree. Half of their offense, majority of their defense.
Here we go.
You better start.
I'm telling you.
You better say.
It's a feeling,
Greg,
G.
You better say.
I hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
You named all those names, right?
Okay, and then I'm gonna read off the Ravens too, right?
So what if Lamar Jackson don't play? Then what?
Their backup is literally a lesser version of Lamar Jackson. They're just gonna run the ball anyway.
Who?
His best friend.
Who?
I forgot his name.
that black quarterback. They another black quarterback.
Yeah, bro. That's Lamar Jackson. That's Lamar Jackson.
What's his name? Is it Kunta Kinte?
Is it Leviathan Jackson? There you go.
It ain't what's his name?
Hey man.
Playing with Washington. What's his name? RG? Is RG over there?
No,
RG is doing college football
RG
games.
is gone, man.
Yeah, over there. Bing, bang, boom, baby. That's RG3 right now, man.
Ah, that's too bad, man.
I pulled my shoulder out and I rolled the dice. Hey, look, I got the two-week streak going. You know what I mean? I called that Giants over Raiders. I called the Niners. You know what I'm saying, over the Rams. Hey man, give me some.
Well, I think your shoulder gonna be in a thorny.
Tyler Huntley. That's his name, Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, the ex-Utah U. Come on, man. Anyway, let's roll right along. I usually save these guys save this team to later in the show, but my man Tito, he's a little under the weather right now. He ain't joining the chat, so he don't get the special chat privileges of us calling his team later in the show. We're gonna do the Niners versus the Jags right now. The Niners are -6 in this game. Let's see. The 49ers are 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings against the Jags. With that said, Shan, who you like in this game, man?
Look, I done told y'all in the beginning that the Niners have promise as long as their defense shows up and whatnot. In the last two games
on Sunday.
Yeah, the last 2 games, their defense done showed up, which gives Garoppolo, the ability to be comfortable because he ain't got to win the game behind his arm and all that type, so he could spread it out and whatnot. So that being said, dude, so Tito don't think I'm a hater. I'm gonna take the Niners because I always felt they had a good defense. They was just inconsistent, man. As long as them cats stay consistent, their defense will keep them in the game, and they got a quarterback with Jimmy, man, and Samuel could do some things. The questionable factor is Shanahan, bro. The play calling, bro.
Okay, so Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man?
Yeah, I take 49ers. I can't deal with the Jags on this. They're not ready. But
okay.
I'm gonna take the Niners. Even though if the Jaguars is a little better, I might take them. But I can't trust them. I don't trust them.
Yeah. They ain't ready. Young G, who you like?
Taking the Jags.
Ooh, I knew you was gonna be that one. I knew it.
Yeah. Debo might not play. Elijah Mitchell, he fractured his finger. So I don't know, and he didn't practice. Offensive lineman that they had, one of their offensive linemen is not going to play. I didn't even realize they had Josh Norman, but he ain't going to play.
He don't matter. He ain't did shit anyway.
Yeah.
What about Kittle being back? You don't think he's a factor in this?
Nah.
Damn.
He's not 100%. It's his first game back.
Yeah, he was back last week.
No, he's back last week.
Yeah, he's part. No, as a matter of fact, it's his 3rd game back.
Yeah, he was the factor last week, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
he wasn't
even
affected
still,
against the
we'll see.
Cardinals the other week when Colt
We'll
McCoy
see.
tore him up.
I'm just saying. I'm just
So-
trying to throw you a
So,
life.
G, who
We'll
you
see.
like, man?
I said, I'm taking the Jags, man.
Oh,
I'm taking the Jags.
I've seen these these other two cats trying to talk you off them. I was wondering, was they gonna switch you up?
No, I'm locked in with that one, man. I'm taking the
All right.
Jags.
Well, it ain't like father like son on that one, buddy, or like son like father.
It's all good. It might not be this week, man.
I'm rocking with the designers on that one, man. Next up,
Duval.
we got damn. We got the Lions visiting the Browns. And let's see, the Lions are 0-5 in the last 5 games following against the spread win.
Mm-hmm.
Browns are 6-1 in their last 7 home games versus a team with a losing record. So, Raider Mike, who you liking this game, man?
I'll take the Lions. Hell no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Browns because I just don't. The Lions can't play for 4 quarters of football, and Cleveland got a lot better defense. And I don't know if Baker Mayfield playing, but I think they'll do better if he don't play. Shit.
I didn't know
I think
he might not play.
Case Keenum could run
not.
that team. Case Keenum could run that team better than he can. So I think, well, maybe not better, but they ain't gonna miss a beat. I'll take the Browns for the beat down.
Okay. Shannon. Shazam, who you like?
Yeah, I was looking at their little injury report. Clowney's questionable. You know what I mean? The defensive tackle, Jackson's questionable, and then Peoples is questionable. And then even Baker's was questionable. But I mean, the Lions, they've been kind of like, we're happy to be here type stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And when somebody's back been against the wall, especially the Browns, they done showed up and showed out. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm gonna take the Browns, man.
All right, Young G, who you like in this one, man?
Well, Pops, you and I watched that Steelers Lions game last week. We saw how ridiculous overtime was. But the Lions showed me that they had some fight, so I'm taking Detroit.
You taking the Lions, huh?
Man, look, Cleveland got 45 dropped on them last week. I'm taking the Lions.
Man, guess what, G? Guess who didn't practice for the Lions today with an oblique injury?
Jared Goff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
All right, man. I'm taking the Browns. That's all I got to say.
I know. Shit.
Isn't their backup quarterback on IR?
It don't matter, man. Look, I don't even know who their backup is.
Yeah, G, I think you working with Las Vegas, boy. You like, I'm gonna lose these games. I'm telling you.
I mean, bro, if Goff don't play, they got to go to their third string quarterback.
All right, he might be better than Goff. Shit.
All right.
I don't think it's so much golf, though.
All right, well, check it out. We're gonna move on to the next game.
Who'd you
next
pick?
up.
Who you taking the Browns?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Next up, we got the Washington football team versus the Panthers. And the Washington football team is 2-5 in their last 7 meetings with the Panthers. So not too good. I'll take this one first, and I'm taking the Panthers. No problemo. And Shan, who you liking this one, man?
Yeah, like I said, I think to G's point, man, you know, having Cam back there is motivating the offense because they got options and whatnot, you know. So they're not going to take the Pantheon, you know what I mean? But they're going to win this game any given Sunday. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Panthers on that one.
All right. Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man?
Where they playing at?
And Carolina.
Carolina, the fabulous Carolina West. You know what this is? No, I'm gonna take Carolina. I'm gonna take Carolina. Welcome to the fabulous Carolina West. I own this motherfucker. My name, ta-da.
Ta-da. All right. R.I.P. Ricky Harris. Young G, who you like?
They said Matt Rule said Cam Newton might start against Washington. So
Not might. He is starting.
Why
It's
not
set-
though?
It's set in
It's
stone.
Washington.
they said it was he's still kind of wishy-washy on that. I was
Nah,
reading
it's set
earlier.
in stone.
It's set in stone.
But why
Yep.
not though?
Uh,
It's Washington. Why not start Cam?
I'm gonna take Washington, man.
Of
They
course.
look decent. They look decent against they look decent. I mean, they just beat the Bucks.
It's the Bucks. Yeah, they did.
And they believe.
That's why I was
Look,
gonna
the
take-
thing is, the difference is that team believes in Taylor Heineke, man.
Yeah.
Like
Hey.
I don't know why, but shit.
Hey, but
Hey,
Yeah,
Right,
you know what?
That's gonna be their downfall because
You know what, G?
Hmm.
The Panthers defense is ranked number 2 in the league, man. So they ain't going
And
against
I
chopped
realize-
liver.
I understand that. I understand that completely. But shit, they beat an Arizona Cardinals team without their best player, arguably. So
All right, I ain't mad at it because that could happen. That could possibly happen. Next up,
Ain't gonna happen.
we got the Colts visiting the Bills. And the home team is 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 in this series. So, Shan, who you liking this one, man?
I believe on that one, the Colts and I took the Bills, bro. I took the Bills. The Colts are still trying to figure their stuff out, man. The Bills, they've been moving, you know what I mean? And even though we mid-season and things change in the mid-season, I like the Bills on this, man. Bills seem a little solid, man. They seem like playoff contenders, so I'm gonna take the Bills.
All right, Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man?
Well, we got to take the old Buffalo Bills. That's the Buffalo Bills because the Colts will never make it.
Yeah,
They can
man.
fake it till they make it, but they can fake it till they make it, but they're not gonna make it.
I see. Young G, who you liking this one, man?
The Colts.
Are you serious?
Damn, Young G, you done.
No.
Damn, Young G,
I said
what you
that.
been drinking?
Shit,
What do you
that
got
shit.
in your cup? What do you got in your
I
cup?
didn't
of what
take the Colts, man. That was Shan.
I
I'm
said
taking
Oh,
Buffalo. Damn,
man.
I'm taking
Like-
Buffalo.
GB
Oh,
GB
okay,
like
I'm
to
about
put that
to say.
curveball in there and make you think about your pick and shit.
I was about to be like,
No, I ain't trying to make you go ahead and pick who you want to pick because you might be right.
Damn.
We could
I'm
be,
talking
we could be
shit.
wrong.
Hey, I have Jonathan Taylor on my fantasy team, so I want him to rush for over 100, but I'm still gonna take Buffalo. Shit.
I was about to be like, God, damn.
They was like,
Yeah.
yo, G, you
About to
ain't
say, I'm
gonna
taking
get
Bills
that
too.
crown, bro.
Young GB going against the grain, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I'm gonna go with the Bills because some of my compadres be a little longer winded than me, so I got to get it in quick. So let's go. Texans visiting the Titans. Texans are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Tennessee. In order to get this one over quickly, I'll go off first, and I'll just take the Titans with no explanation.
Let's go
Young
ahead
G,
and
who
get
you
the
like,
broom
man?
out. Get the broom out, man.
Young G.
I'm taking the Titans.
Titans, huh?
Yeah, El Titino.
All right. Shan, who you liking this one?
I already said let's get the broom out, man, because Texas ain't trying to win. They losing for a playoff pick. I mean, not a they losing for a motherfucking pick in the draft and shit, man. They already watched Deshaun. They like ain't tripping.
All right, Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man?
He
Titans.
muted. Bro, no, never mind. He good. He said Titans.
Am I muted? Titans.
No, he
I
good.
said
You
Titans.
good.
Get the broom out.
Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans.
All right, that works. Moving along. Next up, we got the Dolphins visiting the Jets. Dolphins are 6-0-1 in the last 7 meetings between these two teams. So, Shan, who you liking this one, man?
Dolphins. I'm gonna make Mike happy. Take the Dolphins, man.
I ain't no Dolphins fan. That's my cousin Mandrell and I'm fan. I don't want them to win another game. Shit, I didn't pick their asses last week.
I'm messing with you because I know you like Tua, or whatever the fuck how you say his name.
Nah, Tua, I like Tua. I think he gonna be all right. But that's it. Everything else about them I don't like.
All right, so who you taking?
Except for the coach. Who are they playing?
Taking?
I didn't hear what you said.
Jets.
Playing the Jets.
The Jets. It's in New York.
Yes. It's in New York.
Cincinnati. Yes, in New York.
And who's the quarterback for the Jets?
Flacco.
Wow.
Third string.
Flacco.
Yeah.
And is Tua playing or no?
Yes.
I'm gonna take the Miami Dolphins, but something telling me to take the damn Jets.
Take them.
No, I ain't gonna take them though. I'm gonna take them this week, maybe next week. I'll take them next week.
Young G, who you like, man?
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Yeah, well, guess what? That's who I like too. I'm taking the Dolphins. So that would be, again, a four-way combo. We're back to the four-way combo. Last week we had three ways. Now we got four-way. So next up, we got the Cardinals visiting the Seahawks. Cardinals are 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings in Seattle. Ooh-wee. Young Shan, who you liking this one, man?
As much as I like Russell, I'm still gonna go with the happy dancing cat, man, and take the Cards.
I don't think he might play. He still might not play.
Is he playing?
He might not.
He's
Time decision type shit.
He's questionable.
Yeah.
But I think
I'm taking Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you better get out right here because I ain't gonna be able to open up the gate. I don't have
so you taking the Cards?
I'm taking the Cards. Mike's taking
Mike's taking Seattle.
Red and Mike, you taking Seahawks?
Where they playing in Seattle?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Hawks this game. I think I'm gonna take the Hawks, man.
How you taking the Seahawks?
I can't.
Young G, who you taking?
Seahawks.
Your mama's in the house.
Young G is taking the Seahawks.
Where's she?
Don't let me out here by myself, B. Come on, man.
And I think he's gonna play.
I think
the Cards are gonna win. So
yeah.
I'm gonna take
Nigga, thank you.
I'm taking them Cards, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Seattle.
That's smart. I mean, shit. Even if Kyler play, there's always a fight.
Kyler's playing, man.
They won without him before, though.
Yeah, I think he's playing.
Yeah, but Colt McCoy.
Yeah, and then Russell's just coming back, man. Like he had a torn tendon, bro. Like that's no easy thing to come back from, bro.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I do.
Not in 4 weeks.
Yes. Next up, players. We got the Steelers visiting the Chargers.
Oh,
and let's see what we got here. Chargers are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games following and against the spread loss. The road team is 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings between these two teams. So there's contradicting information here. Raider Mike, he looks frozen. He looks like he's did all right. Young G, who you liking this one, man?
The good old Chargers.
Chargers, huh? Chargers. All right. Shit, all right. Shan, who you liking this one, man?
Well, look, to y'all point, they ain't got no quarterback after Ben, and he's shaky by best. So Bob's big boy ain't playing. He's out for this game. You know what I mean? And he's their best bet. So obviously, I'm gonna take the Chargers.
Chargers, yeah. Well, I'm gonna follow that cab and make this a 3-way combo. And I'm gonna rock out with the Chargers myself. We'll get Mike's pick when he's
I'm
Never
frozen.
fully functional.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if he took anything. If he took the Steelers, he knows.
Oh shit. Okay, so
What?
we got Ben and Minka Fitzpatrick are on the COVID list.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I forgot on the Chargers side, they got Joey Bosa and Jason Tillery on the COVID list as well. Or Jerry Tillery, my bad. I'm still taking the Chargers. I just want to throw that little tidbit in there.
Yeah, I mean, but
I don't know.
they ain't like
I ain't taking the Steelers no matter what.
They ain't got no quarterback, bruh.
Yeah, no, exactly. Shit.
So I'm saying, I mean, you can't pay me to take the Steelers.
Yeah,
I'm
cool. The motherfucker, man.
Yeah, so let's go. Let's go. Next up, we got the Giants visiting the Bucks. The Giants are surprisingly 4-0-1 against the spread in their last 5 meetings with the Buccaneers, but of course we need to take into account that's pre-Tom Brady, I'm sure, you know, but having to be a nice 3-way combo. So I'll start it off taking the Bucks. Shan, who you like, man?
I don't think Brady can go 0-3, man. You know what I mean? In the last meetings, like, you know, he's 44 and everybody's riding his jack. So he's like, look, it ain't no fluke. You know, even though Richard Sherman's out, I don't think he was a big deciding factor. But, you know, I think what's that coach's name? Aaron's.
Yeah.
I think he's going to make some nice adjustments, and I think
Arians.
Yeah. I think they're gonna do what they need to do because they gotta be in the playoffs.
All right, Young G, who you like?
The Bucks.
The Bucks. 3-way Combeasy. That was nice and easy. So next up, we got my boys versus the Chefs, you know, versus the Chiefs. You see, Cowboys are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 road games. The Chiefs are 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 as a home favorite. I don't give a damn what the stats said at all. Eye test tells me my boys win. Chiefs slapped y'all up because, you know, you guys just didn't have enough firepower to get with them. And also, you guys couldn't force Mahomes to turn that ball over, which we will do. So I like my Cowboys, man. So Shan, who you liking this one, man?
I'm gonna ride them coattails, man. Like we had a lot of injuries, but that wasn't enough for the excuses and whatnot. But the Cowboys, man, they got firepower, bro. Ezekiel, Lamb, you know, Dak and whatnot. You know, the Raiders don't have all that. You know, we had so many people out, you know, offense and defense combined and whatnot. So I'm, you know, the Cowboys lightweight, my second team, you know, on my daddy's coattails. So I'm taking the Cowboys, bro.
All right. Young G, booty.
Y'all got too many weapons. I'm taking the Cowboys, man. Y'all got way too many weapons on offense. It's ridiculous.
Boys. We got the boys.
Boys.
Yes. Last but not least, we have the Bengals visiting the Raiders, and the Bengals are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 meetings with the Raiders. Let's see, Young G, who you like in this game, man?
Bengals. Not just off of that stat though. Not just off of that stat though.
Son,
just like
man. You're
the Raiders.
You're a practical thinker.
Just statistically, in the colder months, November, December, the Raiders that's usually when shit starts to fall apart. Saw that against the Giants. Saw that against the Chiefs, and I think we're gonna see it again against Cincinnati. I'm a diehard Raider fan, but at the end of the day, stats don't lie. And then in these later months, Raiders don't do too well.
Okay, so Young G is for the Bengals. And Shan, who you liking this one, man?
You know I'm hard-headed, man. You know I'm hard-headed, man. Even though it's against my better judgment, I just think that like I think that
there's always a fighting chance.
Yeah, I think Carr, and then the fact that the interim coach is just like, look, I need this job, I want this job type stuff. It may be a close game, but I think they're gonna somehow find a way to pull it off. And it's gonna be decided in the first half. That's what I believe.
And it's in Vegas, so shit.
Yeah, it's in the hometown. So if they fall behind in the beginning, I'll call y'all up and offer y'all a drink and whatnot. You know what I mean? But I think they got a fighting chance. I don't think it's going to be like, oh, the Raiders is, where the fuck did this team come from? And where were they the last 2 weeks? But I think they're going to win maybe by 3, maybe by 6. If it comes down to a field goal, we fucked.
Well, I'll tell you what, I will take that drink you're offering, and I'm going to pick the Bengals because I think Joe Burrow is going to torch you guys secondary, man. You know what I mean? And that's not me wishing that happened or wanting that to happen. I just think, like, it just looks like, after watching that Kansas City game, man, I just didn't see no life in the Raiders, man. I think this season is taking a toll on them from all the bullshit that's happening, the coaching, the Ruggs, the Arnett. It's just too much, man. Sometimes I think, like, later in the year, the Raiders will surprise you and beat somebody you're not supposed to. But right now, I think they're in that little tailspin. It's going to start this week when the Bengals, get you guys, and then, we're going to put y'all in your misery Thanksgiving Day. It's just going to keep rolling for a little while.
That's going to be when we whoop y'all.
But you know what? I'll tell you like this. Like, I agree with you on all that, but I think that the D-line, the linebackers is going to apply that pressure because they've been doing it all year. You know what I'm saying? But their secondary does get toasted. But I think they're going to touch Burrows a little more than everybody expects them to, because they know that they got to carry that torch a little more than depending on their secondary. Because I like Abrams, but Abrams is a hit or miss cat. Always, bro.
Well, he's a hit when it comes to tackling, and he's a miss when it comes to coverage. He can't cover anything.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So I think the line, the D-line, the linebackers, they're gonna get that pressure going on. That's what I'm hoping. You know what I mean? I just think that they still playoff contenders, and I don't think they're gonna go out without a fight. Don't go gentle into that wind. You know what I mean? Type stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen. That's a 50-50 game too. You know what I mean? Like, it lines up. It could go either way. And with that said, y'all, that concludes another episode of Football Fan Talk on GLX Sports. I am Big G, and you guys are
Big Shann up in the house.
LaFleur.
And we got Raider Mike.
All right. And we will get we're gonna get Raider Mike's picks, after the show, so we can still have our little competition to see who can win.
What does he got? He got 3 picks to make?
Yeah.
4 picks. 4 picks to make. Yes, y'all. And till next time, peace. Two fingers.
Later.
All right.
Later.